Hi, I'm Matt.
And I'm Tom.
And this is the park bench.
And you may notice that the camera work is a little bit different here than normal because...
I bought a DJI Osmo.
Yes.
So you know, like quadcopters, and they have cameras on them, but the cameras don't go all over the place when the quadcopters do. That's because they use a gimbal.
And this is what we're currently being filmed on. There we are.
So it automatically stabilises no matter how wobbly I am.
Yep. Well, I don't know. How good is it? Because so I bought one of these a few months ago.
Yeah.
And I used it for one video, and then it broke in interesting ways.
Oh, okay.
My version, which I think was a really early one, the audio was terrible. It wouldn't quite match the horizon all the time. And after about 5 minutes of use, it just stopped talking to the app permanently. I reinstalled the app, reflashed the firmware, did everything, no connection. So I sent it back and thought, I'll wait for version 2.
Oh, okay.
He bought one.
I bought one because I was seeing it and I'm thinking, I'm sure I can find something interesting enough to do with that.
Yeah, and we just did the first big test with it out there.
I've done like a couple of little things. Sorry, trying to point the camera at us.
Okay. Hi.
As you can see, it's got a selfie mode.
Yes.
So I bought it, then I took it to Hong Kong with me.
Yes.
And I wandered around on some of their covered walkways. It's really smooth. You can do like sweeping jib style movements from up.
But you've
like
got
that.
to do kind of this Groucho Marx walk that keeps your hand perfectly still because it deals with rotate. Give us a rotate, Matt. Hang on. I've got
second angle on the bench today.
Second angle. Here we go. Right. So focus on the Osmo. There we go. Recording. So it will deal with rotation.
It does this axis. So that's roll.
So keep doing that, and you can see that's roughly stable. But now try doing some translation.
So if I do left and right translation, it moves with me, which means if I shake in that direction, it's going to wobble.
Yeah.
If I go up and down, it can't stabilise that because it's on a stick.
It's not. It may look like a 6-axis Steadicam on really expensive shots. On really sweeping shots. But as soon as you start holding it on one thing that's close, as you see in this video, it starts to get a little bit wobbly.
It can do the rotational axes.
Yeah.
But not the translational axes. Which means when you walk. Sorry, I keep forgetting to look at you. There's a
viewfinder just there. It's
here,
really
so
confusing.
I keep looking at myself.
Yeah. Hey, let me check because So the video you've hopefully seen is the big one take, by the way, the big one take shot.
And this is the first thing we filmed on this, other than my quick little test just to see how to work it. I was still working out how to work it on this.
Yeah, that was the first test. If you know what you're doing with it, it looks. The videos from Norway. The videos from Norway is how I found out about this thing because the Olympics team had one, and all those big sweeping camera shots, the one the bobsleigh one, is all this, and it looks great, but you do have to do a bit of post work on it. Also, can I take this for a minute?
Yeah.
What I want to do is you can do a commentary on this because
Okay.
I haven't learned how to use it, and now I'm just going to try. I'm going to put it in. Is it double tap to go back forward?
Yes.
Right. So I'm going to put it in forward mode.
So it goes.
There it
you
goes.
can either have a selfie.
Now all I'm going to do is I'm going to try the sweeping camera shot that you did. I'm going to try doing it while I'm running. And you can see, Matt, some commentary, please.
So the thing is, when you're running, your body's bouncing up and down. And because that doesn't stabilise the translational movement, or you can still see the bounce. It's dead steady left and right and, rotationally. But the up and down, you'll still see the bounce there.
Don't mind me, I'm seeing sweeping camera shots of you and the bin. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Matt Gray.
Hi. You missed me there, didn't you? No?
No, I got you perfectly. That was spot on.
So yeah, as you'll have seen in that, it's I think the term is bouncy as hell.
Yeah, pretty much. It has a lot of flaws, doesn't it? It has problems. It has... The translation isn't quite good. I still think it doesn't quite match the horizon all the time. Oh yeah, there you go.
And it has.
And also, it got rained on. just there. There's a little bit of rain. But
let's leave it. It's our rainy pet for the rest of the video.
Which actually, so this is the other problem, and the reason this video won't be too much longer is it also doesn't have the greatest battery life.
No, I've just done it. I think it can last about an hour. I've just done the firmware upgrade on it that came out yesterday.
Yeah.
and it says it gives it another 40% battery life, which is...
And that upgrade has fixed a lot of the problems I had with it. I keep looking at the viewfinder.
Yeah, it's really hard not to.
That firmware upgrade has fixed a lot of the problems that I had with the earlier version.
And it says it fixes, and I think we're a couple of firmware versions on from yours, so
yeah.
I haven't noticed much of a Horizon problem yet. I had one thing where it didn't, but the calibration sorted that.
Yeah, that's fine. And the microphone was always terrible.
And because it still is?
Yeah, it overheats. It's very loud. Because it's got a little fan in there.
It's got a fan in it. It's a 4K camera in a tiny thing.
Yeah.
I keep looking at me, not the camera.
Yeah.
It's got a 4K camera in it, which means it gets really hot. It has to really crunch to make it do it, and so it's got a fan in it to keep it cool.
And unfortunately, that means if you don't have the fancy hello, if you don't have that, what you're going to hear is all the time.
Now they've sort of tried to solve that now by giving away a free microphone, which you can plug into the front of it.
It's not the greatest microphone.
No.
Excuse me, I'm just going to... but it's a start. It's a start.
Yeah, I'll take
have the microphone back. But what you can do with it, that was pretty much out the box.
Yeah.
You did a few test shots in the UK. You did a few test shots in Hong Kong, and then you came here and you filmed that thing. Yeah, right. It's not bad. So I guess you can expect if I'm working with Matt on videos, you can expect some big sweeping camera shots now. That's the new style.
And the price it is for a 4K camera is...
Yeah.
It's not got any zoom or anything, it's just a static lens.
And I know you can buy gimbal attachments for GoPros and iPhones and things like that, but GoPro's really wide fisheye look is really starting to look dated now. Whatever the GoPro 5 does, that fisheye is not going to look good. This is fisheye, so if I go to the edge of frame, you'll see I'm starting to get a little bit warped, but it's not that nice like we did there. So Matt, to close out, because I can see how low the battery figure is on that.
Oh yeah.
To close us out, do you want to just head off, give us a sweeping shot, and I'm going to give them an outro.
Okay.
So
bye-bye.
On sweeping panoramic shots from Alexandra Palace in London. That has been Matt Gray. I've been Tom Scott, and this has been the park bench on the DJI Osmo. Unfortunately, Matt is still walking now, so I just kind of have to keep commentating. Hopefully, he doesn't get run over by that bus that's approaching. He's just giggling like a child as he runs up there. I hope he's finished, because otherwise I'm just going to have to continue my rambling over this. I haven't even got any more jokes. How do you turn a duck into a soul singer? You put it in a microwave until it's Bill Withers. Oh, he's back. Hello! There you go, sweeping panoramic shots. You out of breath, Matt? You okay there?
Yes.
Every YouTube video has a unique ID. It's up there in the URL. A string... I know, and I didn't. I said string. Sorry. Hopefully that's the only screw up I'm going to make in the script.